Zequinha, finalmente a gente tem uma nova gameplay, ou melhor, primeira gameplay oficial de The Blood of Dawnwalker, o novo jogo da galera que saiu da CD Projekt para formar um outro estúdio e fazer um jogo na pegada do Bruxeiro 3. Não vi ainda, vamos ver ele em primeira mão para ver se tá ok, porque o jogo já tinha me pego, vamos falar a verdade. Já tinha olhado pra ele e falado, esse aí vai me pegar bastante. Vamos ver que tem 20 minutos de gameplay e eu tô curiosíssimo. Vem comigo. Da galera da Rebel Wolves. Ó, gameplay de verdade, pré-beta da versão do jogo. Espero que não seja pré-beta que nem a gente viu do Chrono Odyssey, né? Mano, até a música é muito na pegada do The Witcher, né?
Hello, my name is Daniel Sadowski and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawnwalker summer gameplay video. Our game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game
o jogo se passa na Europa mesmo, né?
Stage, and what we are going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the
os gráficos tão bonitos, mas não tem nada,
city and the capital of Vamos
dizer assim,
From here,
que nem o que eles mostraram no The Witcher 4, lembra? Tá parecendo que sim, tipo, é um gráfico de jogo que poderia ser lançado.
But it's not just about where or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own. For now, we're following the road. Cohen is on his way to the city's cathedral, chasing leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts.
Tô procurando uma arma lendária.
Have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring. The world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster who closely observes his enemies. We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of the enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of 4 directions. Up,
4 direções na pegada do War of the Roses, não?
And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack. On the left side,
pelo menos como é um jogo single player, ele mostra de onde vêm os ataques. Tô achando que tá muito complicado, mas tô gostando.
Once they are full,
Nossa, que
you
paulada.
can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting.
Nossa, já perderam o braço.
Started the fight by throwing some acrid dust. And now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns
Mano, é
their
muito
skin,
na pegada do bruxeiro, né?
damage over time.
Ataque no estilo do For Honor, é verdade. Na pegada do Kingdom Come Deliverance também.
Let's use the final activation charge to cast the artery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent.
O Ragdollzão.
Quickly dispatch the bandits, so let's loot a few items they've left behind and open the inventory.
Ragdollzão, mano.
Let's replenish
Eu gosto
our
muito.
health by eating something. And then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up.
Arma nova. Ó, já tem
It has better stats
Parry
than
Window.
our current
Olha,
weapon,
gostei dos
so
status, hein?
let's equip it right now.
Eu gosto assim,
We've
gente.
also leveled up,
Me dá
so let's
itens
use this
com
opportunity to
status.
spend the
Deixa o
newly
negócio
acquired
mudar.
skill point in one of Cohen's skill trees. The skills in the Blood of Dawnwalker are divided into 3 trees. One for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the 2.
Tá, então
We
são
also
3 skill
have an
trees,
active
tipo humano,
abilities panel.
vampiro
We
e
can use it
meio-meio.
to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten. The hexes we've just used also consume some of Cohen's health. Be aware of that. The way our
Magia usa magia. Magia usa magia não. Magia usa
for manipulating reality.
sangue e
But
você não
we
recupera a
can make
vida.
it sting a bit less. Let's level up the frugal witchcraft skill, so next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Cohen's health points. Now that we've wrapped up the encounter with the bandits, we can be on our way to get inside the city. Right now, Cohen hasn't done enough to ruffle the vampire lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become. So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
A história do jogo permite que você não seja um heróizão, né?
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis. There's also Altenmarkt, Neustadt, and the Middens. Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Get your stinking ass out of here! I was just passing through, I swear. I got tired and sat down and started begging.
Looming high over the city is Brancis's castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender,
Mano,
as
castelão,
shown in the
velho.
trailer we shared with you earlier, in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
No more drink for you, my friend. Go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The Cathedral is really close. There's plenty of other places to see and things to do here. A couple of inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants.
Fucking hell.
You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires.
Esse daqui é o Blood of Dawnwalker.
And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
What is it about?
Singing songs that mocked him and the faith.
Who told you this nonsense? Was it Livia?
A cidade parece bem legal isso aqui, né?
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests and hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world.
Once again, I humbly beg of thee.
I humbly.
Me lembra muito Witcher 3, mais do que eu gostaria, pra falar a
That's
verdade.
all we have to say. Go on.
I humbly beg of thee. Protect it.
Sabe, o legal é que, assim, gráficos realistas, gente. Isso aqui são gráficos que a gente espera num jogo mesmo.
Again, since Cohen isn't yet wanted by the vampire regime, and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.
Como é de dia, eles só entraram e dane-se. Mas pelo jeito que ele tá falando, poderia ir de noite
The
aí.
newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so. A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation. Natus ex sanguine est.
Aí é cidade de vampiro, né, velho? Já vai ser batizado no sangue.
Sanguine morietur. Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei. Amen.
Mas batizou um bebê reborn, pelo jeito? Porque o bichinho, o moleque, tava muito parado, né? Tá na moda, né? Foi pego pelo padre.
Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe.
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken.
Am I?
Não, a cidade é dominada por um vampiro. Tem um vampirão só.
My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me. I'll take your confession.
Thank you, but I have no need for confession.
Ah, so you deem your conscience clear?
Não quer se confessar?
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm sure you're a busy man, Father. So while I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember that in order to be saved, we all need to repent.
Eu gostei dos cabelos da jaqueta do cara.
We can speak again soon. Good day to you, Cohen.
What we saw right here was just one of many cutscenes we recorded for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene. We use cutscenes to highlight key scenes or showcase interesting bits of lore. Like this blood baptism. Creepy, isn't it? The core feature of the Blood of Dawnwalker is the dual gameplay loop. Remember, Cohen may be a human during the day, but he turns into a vampire at night.
De noite ele vira vampiro.
Skills at his disposal. And this is just one variable that affects our quests. Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier, whom you befriended, or whom you've angered, your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different. So each quest is
Essa parte do RPGzão tá me pegando.
Paths leading to the end goal.
Porque as quests mudam dependendo de
agency, offering you a narrative sandbox.
Quem que você é amigo, de seu tempo, hora, resposta, se você tá de vampiro, se tá de humano.
Just beyond Cohen's reach. And how do we get there? It's impossible to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different story. Let us explain what we mean by taking our current quest as an example. During the day, we got inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Cohen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his reach. But climbing them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal. Bear in mind, Cohen has not completed the quest yet. What's more, there are still a few clues to be found in order to solve this story. It's worth mentioning that narrative sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this quest and follow a different path to defeat Brensis. For today, we're focusing on the gameplay part, so let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night. We're starting right after dusk, as a vampire, on the rooftops of Svatro. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal. This counter is always displayed and you will be warned each time it's pushed forward. So you have to be aware of the time, and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock.
Você tem 22 dias ali para resgatar sua família, mas pelo que tá falando, é como se fosse um recurso, né? Você tem que
easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans. Let us show you what we mean. This is Shadow Step, a unique vampiric ability allowing Cohen to jump to almost any place within his reach. Now let's take a good look around using the focus mode. This ability highlights objects of interest and loot. And there is something right here.
De vampiro dá pra ser lutinha.
It's just some items to grab, but on other occasions, who knows? You might come across a hidden quest. Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level, and you start each night thirsting for blood.
De noite fica bem menos do The Witcher 3, bem isso.
In order to make full use of your vampire abilities, and rein in your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences. We'd better feed then. Maybe on someone who is standing all alone. Like this drunkard. Let's grab him.
Ih, vai virar chup-chup.
Voracious Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much blood to drink. You can drain just a bit and knock your victim unconscious, or go all the way and kill them.
Ah, se matar, recupera
If you
tudo.
don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures.
E você pode, tipo, dar o chup-chup nos animais também.
We are at the cathedral, but it seems to be closed for the night, and the entrance gate is well guarded. Let's find another way in.
Ninguém tá vendo o cara com sangue na boca inteira, né?
Shadow Step is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough. Cohen can also use Plane Shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly.
Caraca, é da hora essa daí, ó.
This will allow us to explore every nook and cranny of the cathedral.
Aí eu achei legal.
Blood.
Better be quiet. Is that Voyeur's Xanthi? What the hell is she doing here? What is she doing? Is that a ritual for the blood gods? They're covering up the old paintings. Why?
Esse daqui é o Blood of Dawnwalker, Luca.
One of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building, cloisters, inner courtyard. The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks like they're keen to cover up the old frescoes, so that's something we could take a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past.
Estão repintando a catedral para colocar, acho que o vampirão ali na frente.
Underneath us, there's a group of blood guards. Soldiers hooked up on vampire blood, which makes them stronger. And one of Brances's vampire allies. It's Xanthi, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out! You're interfering with my task. Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly! You've withstood it. Fascinating.
Cohen is using his claws to attack when in vampire form. Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional.
Combate direcional.
Cohen can still use his sword as a vampire.
Eu não sei se vai ser. Se bem que assim, tá bem rápido, né?
Only after defeating all three of the blood guards, Xanthi deems Cohen worthy of a challenge, and she descends to face him. She uses her blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips that hit Cohen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Cohen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage. But be careful, cause Xanthi is quick to counterattack and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. So, if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0 and Cohen will eventually explode.
Ela queima, ela bota... Gente do céu.
And we're dead. Remember, we were only mid-game here.
Esse daqui foi quase 20 minutos de gameplay do The Blood of Dawnwalker, que tem muito uma pegada de The Witcher 3 para manter a gente no ritmo até o fatídico The Witcher 4, que tá há anos ainda de ser lançado. O jogo lança em 2026, vai ser publicado pela Bandai Namco, no caso. E por incrível que pareça, tem gráficos realistas e parece que tá bem legal. E o esquema de história e RPG de ação que eles mostraram aqui, tipo, armas com atributos, cara, me parece muito legal mesmo. Pelo que eles estavam falando, essa daqui foi uma quest no meio do jogo, mid-game, né? Então o personagem não tava todo upado, não tinha itens nem nada do tipo, mas... Porra, pareceu muito legal mesmo. Eu tô bem hypado. Ainda bem que esse jogo sai só o ano que vem, né? Tipo, esse ano ainda tem um tempinho pra gente absorver as coisas que estão rolando. Mas e você? Tá hypado também pro The Blood of Dawnwalker ou achou que poderia estar melhor? Comenta aí embaixo que eu quero ver a sua opinião.